It's that time again. Your weekly fix of 50 random facts. Are you Team DC or Marvel? We're breaking down their iconic differences. Want someone to like you more? The Ben Franklin effect might surprise you. Ever wondered how much power you're carrying around in your pocket? And what exactly is FOMO? If you already know, you'll have FOMO if you don't stick around till the end. Let's jump in. For Shrek 2, Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, and Cameron Diaz each earned $10 million, up from $350,000 for the first film, for just 15 to 18 hours of voice work. The illusory truth effect is the tendency to believe false information as true after repeated exposure. Familiarity makes repeated statements feel more believable, even if they're incorrect, influencing memory, understanding, and decision-making without people realizing it. Javier Sotomayor, a Cuban high jumper, holds the world record at 8 feet and a quarter inch. He's the only person ever to clear 8 feet in high jump history. During World War II, Hachiko's original bronze statue was melted for metal. In 1948, a replacement was erected at Shibuya Station, honoring the famously loyal Akita dog once again. If you're interested in Hachiko's story, a 2009 film named Hachi, A Dog's Tale is inspired by Hachiko's life. Colobopsis explodens is an ant found in Southeast Asia. When under attack, some worker ants explode to protect their colony. Their bodies release a sticky, toxic goo that can hurt or kill the enemy. Prairie madness afflicted 19th century settlers on the Great Plains, causing depression and isolation-driven breakdowns. Harsh conditions, loneliness, and cultural displacement contributed to psychological distress, sometimes leading to violence or taking their own lives. In the DC style of comic book writing, the writer provides a detailed script with precise instructions for each page, while in the Marvel method, the artist interprets a brief plot synopsis and creates the artwork, with dialogue added afterward. Campione d'Italia is a tiny Italian exclave within Switzerland, just 1 square mile in size. It's home to Europe's oldest and largest casino, the Casino di Campione. The world's tallest chocolate Easter egg, created in Italy in 2011, stood 10.39 meters tall, weighed 7,200 kilograms, and was larger than a giraffe and heavier than an elephant. Albatrosses travel vast distances, up to 1,000 kilometers per day, using dynamic soaring and slope soaring. These techniques let them glide efficiently by harnessing wind energy and rising air over ocean waves, requiring minimal wing flapping for long-distance flight. The largest recorded temperature change in 24 hours occurred on January 15, 1972, in Loma, Montana, when temperatures surged from minus 54 degrees Fahrenheit to 49 degrees Fahrenheit, a remarkable shift of 103 degrees Fahrenheit. Alan Fisher, an Irish chef based in Japan, broke 2 Guinness World Records. For the first, he cooked individually for 119 hours and 57 minutes. For the second, he baked for 47 hours and 21 minutes. And here I can't even think what to cook for dinner. The SR-72, nicknamed Son of Blackbird, is the planned successor to the legendary SR-71, designed to reach Mach 6. Lockheed Martin aims to unveil a working prototype by 2025. A condor in golf means scoring 4 under par on a single hole. It's also called a double albatross or triple eagle. This could be a hole-in-one on a par 5, which is extremely rare and considered the lowest score possible on a single golf hole. Franklin D. Roosevelt was the only U.S. president to serve more than 2 terms, holding office for over 12 years until his death in 1945, before term limits were established. From the 1960s to early 1990s, Radio Shack ran a Battery of the Month club. Members received a wallet-size card, allowing them to claim 1 free battery each month by presenting it at participating Radio Shack store locations across the U.S. The Ben Franklin effect is when someone starts to like you more after doing you a favor. This happens because their brain wants actions and feelings to match. So helping means they must like you. Why not do me a favor and hit that subscribe button? The Ben Franklin effect says you will like me more. In 2013, a kayaker was trapped on an Australian island for 2 weeks by a massive crocodile. Each escape attempt was blocked until a local man rescued him after spotting a light. Imagine trying to ban chess. Between 1197 and 1208, Eudes de Sully, the Bishop of Paris, actually attempted it, viewing the game as a dangerous distraction from religious duties. In ancient Rome, statues had removable heads, allowing the same body to represent different people. This was especially useful for replacing the image of a disgraced emperor with that of a new ruler. About 60% of English words come from Latin, often through French. Still, English is a Germanic language at its core, not a Romance language like Spanish, French, or Italian, despite many shared words. In 2003, the Miami Heat retired jersey number 23 to honor Michael Jordan's legendary career, despite him never playing for the team, recognizing his impact on basketball as a whole. If a helicopter's engine fails, it doesn't just drop from the sky. It can perform auto-rotation, where air rushing upward through the spinning rotor blades allows the pilot to control a safe landing. Uncombable hair syndrome, or Chevaux-en-Coiffables, is a rare genetic disorder where hair grows dry, frizzy, and stands out from the scalp, making it nearly impossible to comb flat. Before his passing, Grant Imahara created a lifelike baby Yoda robot designed to visit and comfort children in hospitals, spreading joy, smiles, and a little Star Wars magic during tough times. Before we continue, these two puppies have something to say, so show them some love and hit that subscribe button. And while you're there, smash that like button to show them double love. During a dissociative fugue, individuals may unexpectedly travel far from home, adopt a new identity, and live for days or weeks without any recollection of their past life. The condition can cause profound memory loss and confusion. Sichuan peppers aren't true peppers. They are the dry berries of the prickly ash tree, which belongs to the citrus family, known for its unique, tingling flavor in Sichuan cuisine. Chimp Haven, located in Louisiana, is the world's largest chimpanzee sanctuary. It provides a safe, natural home for nearly 300 chimpanzees, most of whom were formerly used in biomedical research. Modern smartphones have over 5,000 times the processing power of the world's fastest supercomputer from the 1980s, showing just how far technology has advanced in just a few decades. Harry S. Truman was the last U.S. president without a college degree. Although he briefly attended Spalding's Commercial College and the University of Missouri in Kansas City, he never completed a formal degree. In 1904, Swedish sailor Carl Emil Pettersson was shipwrecked in Papua New Guinea. He was taken in by a tribe, married the chief's daughter, and astonishingly became king of the island. In Japan, more diapers are sold for elderly people than for babies, reflecting the country's aging population and shifting demographics as the number of seniors continues to grow significantly. Apollo astronauts' footprints on the moon could last millions of years because there's no wind or water to erode them, preserving these historic marks in lunar dust far into the future. The Ovitz family, a Hungarian Jewish family of dwarf actors and musicians, survived Auschwitz during World War II. They were the largest family of dwarfs ever recorded and entered Auschwitz, surviving intact as a family of 12. In the 17th century, pineapples were so expensive and luxurious that people rented them as dinner table ornaments, placing on display surrounded by cheaper fruits, rarely eaten, only admired. During the 1980s to 1990s in China, brides often lit double happiness cigarettes for each male wedding guest, a symbolic gesture of gratitude that turned tobacco into an unexpected part of wedding tradition. During World War II, the U.S. developed Humi, a foul-smelling spray meant to humiliate German officers. Intended for French resistance use, it failed when sprayers also ended up stinking horribly. In 1978, Cecil Ratliff created Vulcan, later renamed D-Base, to help with football pool picks. However, by 1984, he admitted that D-Base had become so time-consuming that he barely had time to watch football games anymore. During hibernation, Arctic ground squirrels' core body temperature drops to minus 2.9 degrees Celsius, and their heart rate slows to just 1 beat per minute, allowing them to survive harsh winter conditions. Australia is home to the world's most venomous spiders, snakes, and sea creatures. Yet it ranks among the countries with the highest life expectancy, thanks to strong healthcare and safety measures. Comic Sans, created by Vincent Connar in 1994, was designed to resemble handwritten text in comic books. Despite its playful and informal style, it has become one of the most criticized and overused fonts in digital design. Fear of missing out, or FOMO, is a psychological phenomenon involving anxiety that others are experiencing something rewarding without you. It creates a persistent urge to stay connected, often fueled by social media. FOMO can lead to stress, dissatisfaction, and compulsive behaviors, impacting mental health and decision-making in everyday life. William Dampier was an English explorer and pirate who was the first Englishman to visit parts of Australia. He also became the first person in history to sail around the world 3 times. In 1989, U.S. Army Captain Linda Bray became the first woman to lead American troops in a combat during the Panama Invasion, sparking political debate about women's roles in military combat operations. American military pilot call signs are usually given early in a pilot's career and often come from funny or embarrassing mistakes, turning memorable slip-ups into lasting nicknames among their squadron. Mount Washington has more deaths per vertical foot than any other mountain on Earth. Known for extreme weather, it's often listed among the world's 10 deadliest mountains despite its height. In the 1800s, California's Get Out and Push Railroad relied on passenger help. Travelers had to exit and physically push the train uphill when its engine couldn't handle the steep terrain. Truly hands-on transportation. Since 1949, Masters Tournament champions receive a green jacket. Winners must return it after 1 year, but it remains their personal property. It is stored with champion jackets in a special clubhouse cloakroom. Eye stalk ablation, the removal of one or both eye stalks, is commonly performed on female shrimp in breeding facilities to trigger ovarian development and encourage spawning for reproduction purposes. Soda stored in plastic bottles loses 1.5% to 2% of its carbonation each week due to carbon dioxide permeating through the polyethylene terephthalate, or PET, causing the drink to gradually lose its fizz. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss next week's video, or check out the playlist on your screen for more facts. See you next time.